What if you could grow significantly more food in the exact same space you already have without adding more fertilizer, without more watering, and without working any harder? The secret has been used by farmers for thousands of years, and it comes down to choosing the right plant neighbors. Welcome to Cultiva. Today we're covering 6 companion planting combinations that can dramatically boost your harvest, some by a remarkable margin, just by putting the right plants next to each other. Let's get into it. The first combination is one of the oldest and most proven in all of agriculture: corn, beans, and squash, known as the Three Sisters. Indigenous farmers across North America used this trio for centuries, and modern gardeners keep coming back to it because it genuinely works on every level. Here, what's happening. The corn grows tall and acts as a natural trellis for the beans to climb, which means the beans aren't sprawling across the ground, taking up extra horizontal space. The beans, in return, are nitrogen-fixing plants. Their roots pull nitrogen from the air and convert it into a form the soil can use, which directly feeds the hungry corn plants. And the squash spreads its broad leaves low across the ground, shading out weeds and keeping the soil moist, which reduces competition and cuts down on watering needs. When you plant these three together, you're stacking crops vertically and horizontally, improving soil fertility naturally and suppressing weeds all at the same time. The result is significantly more food produced per square foot of garden space compared to growing each one separately. This is about getting more from the land you have, and it's hard to beat. The second combination is one that backyard gardeners absolutely love: tomatoes and basil. You've probably heard about this pairing before, and the good news is that the hype is mostly justified. Basil is believed to repel certain common pests that target tomatoes, including aphids and thrips. It may also deter tomato hornworms to some degree, though planting basil alone won't completely solve a pest problem. What it does reliably do is attract beneficial pollinators and predatory insects that help keep the overall pest pressure down in that corner of your garden. Beyond pest dynamics, growing basil as a low-growing ground companion under your tomato plants makes efficient use of space that would otherwise sit empty. You're getting a productive herb harvest from soil that's already being used, and tomatoes tend to thrive with that kind of dense, active planting environment. Fewer pest losses mean more tomatoes actually making it to harvest, and that difference in yield can be substantial over a full season. Third up, carrots and onions. This is a classic pest-repelling duo that works through simple chemistry. Onions produce a strong scent that confuses and repels carrot flies, which are one of the most common and damaging carrot pests. At the same time, carrots can help deter onion flies. Each plant is essentially masking the other's scent signature from the insects that would attack it. The practical benefit here isn't about growing bigger individual vegetables, it's about protecting the ones you already have. Carrot fly damage can wipe out a significant portion of a carrot crop. By planting onions in close rows alongside your carrots, you dramatically reduce those losses. Protecting your existing harvest is just as powerful as growing more, and this combo does exactly that with zero chemical input. Combination 4 brings us to cucumbers and nasturtiums. Cucumbers are vigorous growers, but they attract a lot of unwanted attention, particularly from aphids and cucumber beetles. Nasturtiums act as what gardeners call a trap crop. Pests, especially aphids, are strongly attracted to nasturtiums and will flock to them instead of your cucumbers. You're giving the pests something they prefer, so your main crop stays clean. Nasturtiums also attract predatory insects like hoverflies and ladybugs, which feed on aphids and other soft-bodied pests. And because nasturtiums grow quickly and spread along the ground, they help suppress weeds around the base of your cucumber plants. The overall effect is cucumbers that face much less stress from pest damage, which translates directly into a stronger, more productive plant and a larger harvest across the season. And nasturtiums themselves are edible. The flowers and leaves are peppery and delicious in salads, so you're getting a bonus harvest at the same time. Combination 5, beans or peas planted alongside leafy greens like lettuce, spinach, or kale. This pairing is one of the smartest ways to use cool season growing space, and it works for a very practical set of reasons. Beans and peas fix nitrogen in the soil, as we mentioned with the three sisters. Leafy greens are heavy feeders that respond extremely well to available nitrogen. So they grow more vigorously and produce more leaves when planted near nitrogen-fixing legumes. At the same time, taller bean or pea plants provide light shade during the warmer parts of the day, which can help cool season greens last longer before bolting in the heat, meaning you extend your harvest window significantly. You're also stacking crops in a way that maximizes vertical and horizontal space. Peas climb upward while lettuce spreads low underneath. This layered planting approach means you're effectively growing two crops in the footprint of one, and both crops benefit from the arrangement. More food, better soil, and a longer productive window, it's a strong combination. Sixth and finally, marigolds planted alongside peppers or tomatoes. If there's one companion planting combination that has genuine scientific support behind it, it's this one. French marigolds in particular produce a chemical from their roots that is toxic to soil nematodes, microscopic worms that attack plant roots and can devastate tomato and pepper plants. Studies have shown that planting marigolds in rotation or alongside these crops significantly reduces nematode populations in the soil. Above ground, marigolds attract pollinators and beneficial predatory insects, while their strong scent is thought to deter a range of pest insects from moving into that section of the garden. The whitefly reduction effect from marigolds has been documented in several research settings. For pepper and tomato plants dealing with root damage or heavy whitefly pressure, the difference in plant health and therefore yield can be dramatic. Healthier roots mean stronger plants, and stronger plants produce far more fruit. Marigolds are cheap, easy to grow, and frankly beautiful in a vegetable garden. If you're only going to add one companion plant this season, this might be the one to start with. So let's bring it all together. Companion planting isn't a gardening trend or a marketing gimmick. It's one of the most time-tested, research-supported strategies for growing more food from the space you have. By pairing plants that support each other through nitrogen fixation, pest confusing, pollinator attraction, space stacking, and soil protection, you dramatically increase the productivity of your garden without adding chemicals, without expanding your beds, and without extra effort. You don't need to implement all 6 combinations at once. Pick one this season. Try the three sisters if you have a decent-sized plot. Try tomatoes with basil if you're working in raised beds. Try marigolds around your peppers and see the difference for yourself. Smarter planting beats harder planting every single time. That's what Cultiva is here to help you do. If you found this useful, hit the like button. It genuinely helps this channel reach more gardeners. Subscribe to Cultiva so you don't miss our upcoming videos on soil building, succession planting, and more ways to maximize your garden's potential. And drop a comment below telling us which companion planting combo you're going to try first this season. We read every single one. Happy growing!